so much fun, and there's so much adrenaline that anybody can coach on Friday night. Anybody can come to Belvidere on Friday night and coach, but it makes special people like those guys behind me that want to do it during the week. So thank you, all you coaches. Our trainer Dan McNames, is so valuable. Before we had an athletic trainer, we were the athletic trainers. And I feel very confident about coaching. I don't feel very confident about being an athletic trainer. And I realized this 26 years ago when Coach Larson and I were freshman coaches. A kid named Pete Huggard came up with a dislocated finger, and I pulled it back in place. The only problem was it was broken and it wasn't dislocated. I put him right down to his knees, and he came with a cast the next day, and I figured out right there I don't need to be doing athletic trainer's job. So you guys are very lucky that we have Trainer Dan. It's a pretty educated opinion, but Trainer Dan knows as much about athletic injuries as any doctor that I've ever been around. And if you don't believe me, I think if you just ask Dr. Norum, who also spends time on the sidelines during games, he would probably tell you that from his standpoint, and he is in the medical profession. So, Trainer Dan is just such a valuable guy to have on our staff. We have, and again, I know some of these guys aren't here, but I really want to pay tribute to people that make our program what we feel top-notch. And we have stat guys that are loyal and valuable. Joe Hendricks and guys that help him, Russ, Steve, and Reagan. We have a film guy named Phil Grover who does a tremendous job of filming all of our games. We have scouts Joe Blickenberger, Ron Phillips, and Jim Reynolds. And we got guys that are on the chain gang. And I'm talking about all these guys are so loyal. There are games that there might be a call that an official makes, and maybe one of our kids obviously pulls a kid's face mask, but those guys would never give that official the benefit of that doubt. I mean, they are so loyal. Our kids could do anything illegal, and they would say, "What, are you blind, Rev? You got to be kidding me. How could you make that call?" Because they are so involved in our kids, just like us. They're obviously pretty blind, but sometimes we as coaches get that. I've never really seen our kids make a mistake out there either. But these guys are very special to us, and they owe a big round of applause to those guys, even though they're not. I should have thanked them again earlier, but I thought, this is a special time because they do so many things, and they do so many things that a lot of us don't realize. But I know specifically that they had a hand in giving us the new Nike jerseys. They had a hand in just about every single thing that we can't afford through the school, to the point that it gets embarrassing sometimes because they bought us an ice machine this year, and there's certain things that we feel very strongly that the school should be doing, and it's almost that they are so good that we rely on them too much. But from everybody that's involved in the Booster Club, thank you very much. You guys are tremendous, and we really appreciate everything you do. I don't know what exactly the term or the label, but it's basically a football mom that works with me, and we do special things for the football team. Basically, we give them the thing that they like most, which is food. And this year, Pam Barr headed that up, and she did a tremendous job, and she had some help with John and Candy Wolf, and I know Pam Schlichting and Jackie Fredericks. I know there's a lot more of you that helped in that area, but I want to thank you and everybody else that did all those behind-the-scene things. Thank you very much. It was very much appreciated. Our kids really don't realize how lucky they are to have the things that you people provide for them, so thank you very much. I just want to go through a couple things, starting with things that we won't forget. One time. It's something that only these guys would really get a kick out of, because it's a matter of going down will not forget the total shutdown of Guilford by the defense. We will not forget the no call against Freeport. We will not forget the last talk that we had together at Libertyville. And if there's one thing I think that I would really like to emphasize is that, you know, when you have a sport, most of the time you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have good and bad. But the ups and downs is how football teaches life's lessons. And how you handle success with humility and how you bounce back from the failures with determination is what makes you a better man, makes you a better person. So remember that, guys. We had some firsts this year. BooneCountySports.com. I'm going to tell you guys, that was the best sports site. If you're from Belvidere, that was the best sports site in America. And, you know, thank you for giving. What's that? You know, we got an online scrapbook. And, you know, part of the things that we normally do tonight is hand out all the stats and all those kinds of things. Well, those are online, so anybody who wants all the stats, that's where they are. But thank you very much. I tell you, when you talk about guys that are loyal, these guys fit right in there. Although I didn't hear them yelling at the officials too much. I knew they wanted to, but, you know, they lived and died with us, and so we really appreciate for the first time having something so special to our football team. I know I'm still clicking on there thinking maybe something else will pop up, you know, but it's a great site. It will. First this year, I think with the Nike uniforms, look very sharp. First this year, fireworks for the game. And as far as I know, I think that might happen again next year. And I think the thing that we have to do is just go by the old saying, it's easier to apologize than give permission. So we're not going to ask to do it, I think we're just going to do it. First this year, we asked the kids to do sprints throughout practice instead of waiting till the very end, which I think they appreciated. I don't know if they did or not, but it seemed like practice went a little bit smoother, even though some days we did run after practice a little bit. The first time I can ever remember, we had a kid come up to me before camp in the summer and say he had butterflies. And I'm thinking, how do you have butterflies? But they were so excited to even go to summer camp to start playing football. I think that kind of set the tone for the whole year. So, you know, these are the things that I think were important this year as far as things that we're going to remember. And I really had such a great time, and I know I speak for all the coaches that, you know, you never like to see the season come to an end. And when you reflect back and you think about it, if you hate to see the season end, I think that means you have a great season. And I know that there's a lot of varsity and all the coaches that hated to see this season end. So we had a great season. Thank everybody. All the players tomorrow.
Sure.
Shane Maloney. Joe,
Snap
happy
one, Deb, and
birthday,
see.
McDermott.
Is it rewinding? Take another one, see if it'll rewind.
Gary Neesham. Jacob Pierce.
Is
Jared
it
Pilgrim.
rewinding?
Eric Rabideau. Renee Rico. Jake Schlichting. Will, happy birthday tomorrow. Schmidt. Trevor Schultz. Billy Lutke. Brock Shattuck. Ryan Sisson. Adam Stark. Gary Stein. Jacob Temple. Jim Wakely. Donnie Witt. Dewey Winky. Josh Woodley. Scott Wolf. Dustin Guichard. Adam Lewis. Jordan Mario. Now, once again, I tell you what, it was just a real pleasure. I do have to say, though, sometimes these kids get a little squirrely, kind of immature, and I don't know if they do that at home or not, but it was kind of fun, but it was kind of like, I don't know how you guys take it when they get into those little moods. Thankfully, it seemed like, and I don't know if it works at home, but if you ask them to snap back into it, they did a good job of that. They responded very well. You know, part of being an athlete, part of being a football player is responding when things don't go your way or when things don't go right. And I know every single situation that we had this year, like after a loss or after a tough game, they responded very well. And so hang in there. I have a lot of belief that they are going to grow up, they are going to mature. But it was a lot of fun being with them this year. And again, thank you, the football team, varsity level, year 2000.